This is Kevin Desart. He was the former pool operator. Can you just tell us how you're doing after this whole experience?
Doing okay. You know, it's unfortunate what took place, really unfortunate what took place. But life throws you curveballs, and some you just got to swing at and hope you hit them. But we're doing okay. The swim school, which is a separate entity, is up and running again, which is a great thing. We're up in a new pool up north, which is nice. But we're doing okay. Could be better, could be worse.
Let me ask you, I mean, why did this agreement between the swim school and the city of Colorado Springs just not work out?
From our perspective, it was because the city didn't uphold what it agreed to. And I'll read a statement, or part of it, a letter of agreement, contract about a reimbursement policy that we'd agreed to with the city due to repayment of utilities because of things like the leak at Wilson Ranch Pool, where that pool was losing between 8,000 and 9,000 gallons a day for years, and the city couldn't figure out why utilities were so high. But there's a stipulation in this that reads, the parties agree to restructure this agreement, if necessary, contingent upon the outcome of the letter of credit currently being pursued by the concessionaire, and only if the letter of credit is not approved. Okay, so we had a payment schedule of how we were going to pay back these utilities, which both parties agreed to. That's signed by Kurt DeCat, procurement service managers, and myself.
Now, let me make sure I understand what happened. Is that you all had an issue in terms of paying utilities?
It wasn't so much an issue of paying utilities. It was the issue when you have a facility, specifically Wilson Ranch, that's losing 9,000, 8,000 gallons of water per day. You don't have an accurate number at what utilities should be without the leak. So we came to an agreement on what the reimbursement would have been for Wilson Ranch Pool. And there were also some issues at the recreation center, which at that point the city was carrying utilities until we came up with an agreement on what Swim Colorado should be paying the city as far as utilities. So the city carried the utilities. This is the reimbursement of those utilities. And that's what this letter states here. It's the payment schedule, what we agreed to pay back. Again, contingent upon the letter of credit. So, unfortunately, this is the letter of credit. Unfortunately, we did not get the line of credit that we needed to back this payment schedule. So, at this point, I think a logical person would say, okay, we both agree that we'll restructure this payment if, as it reads, only if the letter of credit is not approved, which it was not. The city has made zero attempts to restructure that payment schedule. We have made no less than 3 attempts to restructure that. Every one the city just shot down. And we learn now why it was shot down. There was no discussion, no negotiation on it, no trying to restructure on their part. And we learn now what they already were in negotiations with the Y to take over these facilities, so it was not in their best interest, I guess is a good way to say it, for them to try and restructure this with us, because they already are working with another concessionaire.